Hey guys, today we are going to be making nunchucks out of 2 hammer handles, a chain, a bolt, and some other materials. Now, before anyone says anything, this is 500% inspired by the Zenon Alpha's how to make nunchucks out of a hammer handle and paracord. The only difference with me is that I'm using chain and I have 2 bolts at the bottom to increase the weight, so that obviously I can put on more damage. I found this to be a pretty difficult build, mainly because I'm more of a metal worker than a woodworker, and obviously there's more woodworking in here than there is metal work. All you're doing is drilling some holes and screwing some bolts on. So yeah, other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Have fun watching, guys. 4 washers, 2 nuts, 2 bolts, 2 larger washers, 2 larger bolts, 1 chain that's about 10 inches long, and 2 hammer handles. You're going to want to cut about right here or wherever it starts to get thick. This is so we have a better area to put our chain in. See, it's cut right where I want it, but I'm gonna have to clean up a little bit with an angle grinder and my regular grinder and probably some sandpaper just to make it nice and smooth and not so rough. They are grinded down. I might take some sandpaper to that to get rid of that burnt look, but my main goal now is to drill some holes into here so I can put the chain in and the bolt. Going to drill a series of holes into the handle of the nunchucks so I can put the chain in. So I just spent some time carving into the nunchuck handle so I could get the chain to fit in like this. Now I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. Then the next step is gonna be to drill the 2 holes through here so I can add the nut and bolts. Quick before we move on, I'm gonna drill a hole right here large enough so I could add these 2 bolts in, ultimately so I could increase the weight of the nunchucks just to make it a little more effective. this is what's supposed to look like if you succeeded, but unfortunately it cracked. So yeah. I currently have two options in front of me right now. I could either give up, or I could simply just clean this mess up and try again tomorrow with another handle hammer. Now, my main problem right now is that I would like to go down to the hardware store right now and get another hammer handle, but it is currently 8:10 right now, and the hardware store closes at 8. So I'm just gonna clean this mess up, try again tomorrow. I think my main problem was that whenever I drilled the hole, I thought that it went down the whole way, which is it did, but it wasn't, the bit didn't dig as much material as I would have liked it to. So ultimately, whenever I started like hammering it in, it just went through and it snapped the entire piece. I guess I could try to glue it on, but then I'll have an ugly crack on it. Yeah, so yeah, I guess we'll just see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, what I'm going to do this time, instead of what I did last time, is I'm gonna drill some pilot holes in here, so to make it a little bit easier. Hopefully, with this method, it won't crack. So I just got this on and literally just do the same exact thing to the other handle. Okay, so both of these are on. They both look pretty nice. I might sand right there a little bit. Now, here's what I decided to do, and I think this will work pretty well. If you cannot take it off with your finger, you are good. You're fine. You don't need to do anything else. You're done. But if you can take it out with your finger, you should probably put some 5-minute epoxy in there, then put it back on to make it a lot more secure. Now, the next step would be to drill holes into here so we could add on the chain. I got the holes drilled, and now I have to clean up this entire mess here with the vacuum before I could continue. Time for the best part of the build. What you do, you get your bolt, you get your washer, you put them together, and then you do the same for the other two. Washer, bolt together. You get your chain, you put it through the handle into that little slot you carved out. Now you put this end through, tap it in a little bit. You get your washer, you put it through. Now you get your nut and you tighten it. This is what it should look like. It looks pretty freaking sweet, if you ask me. And let's see if I can get that to focus. And there we go. Yeah, it's nice. Now, all right, now it's time for the other one. You put it through. Actually, I want to make these line up. So I'm gonna see if I'm able to do that. Turns out I'm not, but who cares? Put it through. nut through the hole. Put on your washer. Put on your screw. And I dropped it. Sorry, not put on the screw, put on the nut. Okay, so I'm debating on putting on some type of finish, like some type of handle wrapping, like paracord or electrical tape to kind of finish it up. But the only problem with paracord is, like I do with some of my other builds, is that I'm afraid that it'll cushion the blow and it won't really give the full hit. And my problem with electrical tape is that I used it before and it looks really, really ugly. And I'd rather show the grain of the wood rather than have it just covered by black, ugly electrical tape. So, alright, other than that, I will be making a weapon test for this video soon. I'm not sure whenever it will come out, but I think I'm gonna try to start filming today. So, alright, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video.